Come with me on a little German hike. As I'm walking, I thought I'd introduce myself. My name's McKenna. I'm an American living in Germany for my job. I got here in mid-August and it's now late September, so I've been here a little bit over a month. I will say it has been a bit of a struggle with the transition, mostly due to the requirements for my job, but we're learning, we're getting there. I'm happy to have my car from the States that I shipped here that arrived really shortly after I initially got here, so that was a blessing. I love to travel. I'm into fitness. I love going to the gym and running. I like hiking and being outside. I lived in New York State for about 8 years before coming out here, so I loved skiing in the winter. I loved hiking in the Adirondacks. I'm used to the cold, so the Bavarian winter won't really feel like too much for me to deal with. I also love cooking, baking. I love trying new restaurants. I love pretty much all food, and I'm willing to try pretty much any cuisine. You can also find me reading all the time. I love watching shows and movies. I just finished The Summer I Turned Pretty. I was a little behind, but I'm all caught up now. So I loved that. I read the books as a kid, so this was like a big moment for me. I miss my friends and family from the States deeply, so that's part of why this transition has been hard. Making friends as you get older is more difficult. Not saying I don't have any friends over here, because I am meeting people, but there's something about the people that you've grown up with and missing them that's just different. So it's an adjustment. Obviously with phones these days and social media, it makes it a lot easier to deal with that those feelings, but still, it hurts, especially when your friends are, getting married and they're having babies, and you meet those babies and then have to say bye to them and not get to see them grow up like much. But it's okay, there's always visits, there's planes and travel to see them, so it's okay. But I really wanted to start vlogging, I guess. I don't know if anyone's even gonna watch these really, but I wanted to find a new creative outlet that I've never tried before, such as like video editing, photography. I bought a camera right before coming out here, so I'm trying to get into that. I thought it would be fun. My job does take up a lot of time, but what I always found growing up is that I was always doing something like creative or a sport, and as I got older, I don't really have those things anymore to take up my free time. And so I think those hobbies are important to have, so you're not just working and then living for the weekend. So I thought I would try this, and we'll see where it takes me. Obviously, I'm very new to video editing, but we're getting there. Tips are appreciated. Apps anybody uses for video editing are appreciated. This is my first real chatty vlog. I thought I would try that out, and it's kind of helping me. I think all of my friends and family are still asleep, so chatting here is kind of nice. I don't really know what trail I'm on. I kind of picked this hike based on the parking situation. One thing about me is that I will make sure there's parking wherever I go before I go. So I saw this one had like a designated parking area, so I knew I wouldn't be okay getting here. Right now, it's pretty much all downhill. So I know on the way back up, it might take my breath a little bit, but it's okay. I know Germans love a good wander, so I'm embracing that culture today and getting outside. It's been very rainy this past week, so it's nice to get out. Yeah. I did take German class in high school. I took up through AP German and even took like the AP test, but I didn't score like very high at all. It's okay. I'm not ashamed. It's okay. It's tough. I don't think I have a great brain for learning languages. However, I am very good at like vocab. I can memorize words, okay? But so at least I know my vocab for being over here. Other than that, it has been hard. Just knowing like what to buy in the stores, or like setting up my Wi-Fi the other day was kind of difficult. But we figured it out with the help of Google Translate, and it's getting better from here. I will say I am German, so at least I like look like I fit in, I guess. So they'll speak to me in German, so at least like they don't flat out assume I'm American and immediately speak to me in English. So that's nice, I guess. I do love soccer. I played soccer in college, and I'm very excited to go to a game here, hoping I can. I have to figure out when and where, but that's something that I really want to do while over here. I also wouldn't mind playing a little bit. I brought all my stuff. I just have to break it out and find a group to go with, but I think that's one thing that would be really fun. Lots of little mushrooms. I also like listening to audiobooks, and call me crazy, and some people will call me like a psychopath for it, but I listen to them when I run and when I work out, in addition to just everyday life and when I drive. I don't know why, I just can't usually do music. I feel like every time I try to do music, it's like the wrong song, and I spend half the time like finding the right song. So I'll just pop in an audiobook and I kind of zone out during it, but I catch the gist of what the book is about, I guess. I'm listening to one now though, and the narrator, I really don't like her. It sounds like she's reading an instruction manual, in my opinion. I know that's kind of harsh, but that's just how it is. But I'll get through it.